William. And coming to the stage right now is a friend of the mic. Let's give some love to JohnnyX.
Yes.
Thank you.
X gonna give it to you.
Thank you. I just say I love life. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. It's not right in this room. I think doing poetry. I sang for you. I cannot have been wrong all these years. I will defend your right to be right until this moment. But now, you must submit once to my truth, because one of us has wanted the other for all this time. Or for one last moment in time, like this. I sang for you, but you couldn't hear me, sitting on some dirty ice in the rings of Saturn. Is it you or me who's so far away? Oh, that's that. That was the end of that.
Yeah.
I don't normally use this thing, and I try to get them all lined up. Which I apologize. If almost like this, my jacket will take over for me. How are you? Well, this is not a love song. About a little Johnny Reno. Johnny gets up at noon, pulls a candy cigarette from the pack, lights up, takes a drag, throws his head back. A razor blade of summer sun slices its way through the sutured curtains. He's blinded for a moment. In his right eye, his thoughts turn to coffee and murder, non-dairy creamer, and a box of 38 cartridges. I think there's going to be more of that, but that's what I have for now.
Beautiful, I like that one.
All right, sending this out to my pops. A simple finality. You got the call, it's no surprise at all. Time is never right for love or death. A second hand sweeps by the date window without blinking or waving goodbye. Ear has not heard, nor has tongue formed the words adequate to such a juncture. The moment passes with only angels hovering in mute witness. Nothing more to do but record some numbers in a ledger and open a void in the earth. You push the dirt in, and still a space remains. A little hill will flatten as earth seeks its own level during the return. In the spring, grass will grow and wait in fear and trembling to be mowed. We all fall back to earth. Just had a big birthday.
Yay!
At 60. At 60, you play children's games, but not because you returned to them, rather because you never left them. You're a sled whose rails you sand and oil every few years to keep them slick, but only for the hill at your grade school, a hill that now seems a terror. Why did you never learn to ski like a grown man? You keep dreaming about a toboggan, something wide and low and safe. This is your life, and this is your fate. Wide and slow and safe on this slippery slope to oblivion. You cannot avoid the end of the slushy ride by negotiating gravity on shallow slopes. Spring rains will come and green the grass on your tidy little grave and darken your headstone and saturate the earth weighing on your collapsing casket. Death is endless and airless. Life is brief. Take one deep breath before the final exhale. Do it after living a full day as a man, scaling heights of moderate danger. Work against gravity while your muscles still move your bones. Is it true that all rain begins as snow? And do tears come from a frozen place coaxed to melting and overflow? And who will cry for you? And will be sad at the thought that they'll never see you again? And who will recall your acts of bravery and valor when there are no such acts to recall? The earth is warmed, it never snows anymore, it only rains and saturates the ground. And the sun never shines on your swampy little grave. Your resting place is a sodden mass of mushrooms and ferns and skunk cabbage. A hero can fall, but a coward never rises. The earthbound are not worth the clay from which they are formed. At 60, you have a few more days to be born. Happy birthday.
Woo! Yeah.
Easier, not nicer. It's easier, not nicer, to say I hate you than the other thing. It's easier, not nicer, to say I love you, to say I love the way you talk, than to say I hate the way you sing. Or like Winnie the Pooh and the honey pot, the way you drain the sweetness out of everything. Oh, you want something? Okay, I don't know. This is like not me, even though I wrote it. This is a little gross, I think.
Oh, really nasty.
But it's gross in a very bad way. So
Yeah,
just
heard
imagine
of it.
we're acting now, because this is like, it's just sweet. Little laces. I love you, little laces. A fresher version of your mother. Smoother, slicker, unwrinkled, untouched. All untied, tripping over your own feet and over your tongue. Little laces skipping to school, blind to the ways of the world. Little laces, you've got me tied in knots. Come, let me hold you tight and cinch your little bow on top. I want to do for you what someone did for me. Show you a tenderness. Create a secret we can share. I want you to remember that I was the first man to care for you. Little laces, let me be the one. Ew! Gross! God! It's not really my thing. It's not really my thing. Songs of romance. The day those songs of romance became commonplace, no need to dance, was the first of the last days, regardless of what she says. I knew it was just another job and just so many words to speak in just the right way, meeting expectations, piling up receipts on a little spike at an old-fashioned greasy spoon. You were just someone who reflected the world back to me. I still have the sun, the moon, and a mirror. It's a small world now, less bright. Still, a full moon offers some comfort. I find myself ascending in the cold night, thwarted by the Van Allen belts. We landed, but we never came back. Just now singing. You're just now singing, and I'm singing too. You're playing without me. I'm writing about you. Lady in the city, boy out on the land. It's something more than distance which has undermined our plans. If we ever had plans, that is. Maybe just a spark on a soggy forest floor with no dry leaves and no dry bark. You're just now singing about me. I'm just now singing about you. Two for the road on two different roads and no way through. I put my ear to Broadway. I can hear your shuffling feet, but the sound won't be growing stronger as your footfalls won't bring you near. Indian trails paved over as the mild markers crumble. It's hard to tell how far apart we really are by any standard measure. Let's count in our songs. First you, then me. 1 and 2 and 3. I don't know, can you stand anymore?
Yes.
Oh. I'm not sure if this is ready. Oh. Yeah. Ottoman smile. Ottoman smile. Hagia Sophia weeps. St. George slays on Broadway, a prophet on his new cufflinks. French cuffs raised in benediction. Frankenstein murmurs a prayer, searching for the kingdom in a mosque. not to bring peace, but a sword. He came to save us, but could not save himself. St. Paul invented Christianity falling off a horse. The prophet, PB&J, took a ride on a winged beast. Where he landed is the subject of debate, of course. God doesn't desire a temple made by hands, sprinkled with the blood of pigeons or rams. You got the face of a saint, so you can't get away with anything. The bishop with the purple fingernails has his eyes on you. The bride of Christ. Jesus is a pushover. You just have to say his magic name to claim his salvation. I live on a bridge between realms. I cannot cross. The river flows from north to south, and commerce travels east to west. I said it. I said it still is a stone resting place for rock doves, and morning when the keystone fails, the bridge will surely follow. The bird will leap off a high place, being pulled by gravity for a moment, knowing that it's going to fly. A man will leap off a high place, hoping maybe the angels will catch him. Do not tempt the Lord. You strike the rock and the water flows. Drink while you can. Okay already. Thank you. Thank you for being a fantastic audience. Happy Valentine.
Happy JohnnyX.